What's going on, YouTuber Knights? It's your Captain Rocket here, and I'd like to welcome you to Meet the Enemy number 2. Yes, number 2, because I've got the ability to do that. Now, with this video coming out, there might be a total of 3 videos coming out in the week because I have to do part 2 of Wolfenstein. Because the first part was more cutscene and less action. And you know, that's what you guys want. You guys want more action. That's what I want too. If I watch a YouTube video, I want to see action, not cutscenes. So, what we're gonna do? So basically, there might be 3 videos. You know, but if you guys haven't seen that Wolfenstein video, make sure you go check it out. You know, side plug, side plug, side plug. Anyways, meet the enemy number 2. Yes, we are going to be reviewing some of the more Grenier, basically. There's going to be 6 of them today. There might be more because I'm recording as of Tuesday, but the video might be going up around Thursday. So there might be more, but if there isn't any more, then just know that it's probably because I was doing something. I'll probably be busy on Thursday or something. But anyways, without any further ado, let's go. Let's get onto it with the enemies. Please disregard my very jumpy warframe here. But anyways, I know what you guys are thinking. Isn't that a Lancer? Isn't that the exact same thing you showed us last week? Well, no. It's a variant of the Lancer called the Elite Lancer, and the reason why I put him in this video is because of the fact that these guys replace the normal Lancers when you go to missions that are like level 15 and shit. And plus they have a different gun. I looked it up, and like the regular Grenier use Gretakas, which are like machine guns. But apparently these guys use guns called Hinds, which have higher damage, much higher damage. And it also has the ability to slash you. I mean, to deal a slashing, slashing proc. So you don't want to get that, because with slash damage attacks your health. I think it goes straight through your shields and attacks your health. So you would want to avoid these guys. Plus, they also have double the armor of a regular Grenier unit, so you know they're pretty resilient. How would I say? I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to figure out the correct way to say things. Like now, the reason why I'm trying to be specific here is because these guys have armor that's called alloy, right? And alloy is like, it's not only is it doubled, but the alloy armor is stronger than the armor that's on the regular Grenier Lancers, which are called ferrite. And believe you me, guys, I really don't want to complicate everything here by telling you guys what's the difference between the armors. So just know that they have a different armor, and that armor is incredibly tough. It's really tough. So that makes it much more tougher. Because if you notice, they don't have a hood on their face. So you could easily tell, like the regular Lancers, they have a hood on their face. So you would want to avoid. Not avoid. You can still take them on. They're still, easy to take down, level 15 and stuff, but they do become a pain when they do use that stormtrooper mentality of just overwhelm the player. So, just avoid. They're still pretty easy to take down. Take them out with crowd control. You're pretty good here. That's why I got Atlas here, who's basically he can do crowd control, but he can also do some really solid damage. You meet another one of the beast masters in the game. These guys, I mean, remember how in the last video I showed you the Drock Master? Well, meet the Drock Masters. Well, I guess you could call it sister or cousin, but they're called Hieka Masters. I apologize if I butchered the name. It's Hieka or Heka, because there's a Y in the middle, so that's why I'm saying Hieka. But they're called Heka Masters. And basically, they're the exact same thing. I mean, well, they're the exact same thing as the Drock Master. But the Drock Master unleashes hounds called Hawks. I mean, Drocks. I call them Hawks. Drocks. These are female Grenier units, by the way. It's like basically Crazy Cat Lady. She can summon Hyekas, which are cats, bro. It's so weird to say. Yes, she summons the cats, and the cats will attack you unless you're using Oberon, because the cats won't attack you. And plus, she wields an Ignis, which is basically a flamethrower, and that'll do some decent damage. When you get too close to her, she hits you with that flamethrower. And plus, for some strange reason, these guys have a truck ton of like damage out. I mean, not damage output, but they have like a truck ton of health or armor, because You could attack these guys with your most powerful melee ability, and it won't kill them. Like, let me give you an example. Let's see here. These guys are weak to toxin, right? You got to strip them of their armor. So you got to use a warframe that deals a lot of, bad damage. Let's say you're using a Saren. Let's say you put a bunch of spores on her. If you got to blow up them spores, and you'll see, especially on high levels, it doesn't take out a whole bunch of their health. Like, these guys are tough. Ladies, whatever. They're tough. They're really, really tough. They do take a bit amount to take out, unless you aim for their heads, because that's a weak point. But they do have a lot of health, and they are pretty tough. And their cats are annoying, really annoying. But they're just about as annoying as the Drox, those dog things with the weird nose that I showed you guys. I forgot to show you guys the heck guys though. They look like cats, okay? They just look like cats. You'll see them when you see her, okay? All right. Next. Oh, sorry. Let me turn around. All right. Next we have commanders. Yes, commanders. Commanders basically well, that's what they are. They're commanders. It's like field captains. They're much stronger than regular lancers. They're a bit stronger than the elite lancers. And what makes them annoying is that they have the ability to switch teleport. And if you don't know what that means, is if you have a Loki, you know exactly what switch teleport is. They have that ability. What makes it worse is that they can do it through walls and doors and shit. So let's say you're doing a rescue mission and you're supposed to be running away from something. And you're supposed to be, escorting your captive back to the ship, and then the commander just comes in and he just uses switch teleport on you, even if you're hiding through walls. And I'm not sure how far it is. I'm pretty sure there's like a distance marker, there's a distance of it, but like they'll be in a group of Greniers, right? And then they're just gonna use that ability on you, and then let's say you're running. And then they just teleport you right back. It's so annoying. And sometimes you don't even know how it happens. Like, if you go on a mission with Lokis and you see this guy, you'll start thinking that it's a Lokis. I'm a victim of this. I remember yelling at one of my friends because he was using a Loki, and he used switch teleport, but not on me. He used it on a Grenier that was in front of me. I come to find out, it's not him that did it to me. It was a commander that did it to me because the commander switched places with me. Trust me, you guys, it does become annoying because sometimes you don't know what happened or how it happened, but it just happens. But it's whatever. They're still, even though they got better armor and health, they're still decently sufficient enough to take down. By the way, all the Grenier that I'm showing you guys are the high-level Grenier that you're going to start seeing, are some of the higher-level ones. I'm going to start, no, hold on, I'll explain that later. But anyways, yeah, these guys are like higher levels, like level 15s, 20s, you're going to find these guys. Alright, you guys, the next one is called a Scorch. These guys are called Scorch. They're arguably what you would call like, flame troopers. They have an Ignis flamethrower, which does a lot of damage to you guys, especially if your warframe doesn't particularly is fond of heat. Does a lot of heat damage, basically. It does do a lot of heat damage, but it's short though. It's got a very short range. In order to get hit, you literally have to get like right in front of them, and who'd be dumb enough to get in front of a flamethrower? But no, well, surprisingly, some people do. Some people actually get killed. But anyways, they're basically similar to like troopers and stuff. They deal a lot of flamethrower damage, fire damage from their flamethrower, and but otherwise there's nothing really special about them. It's just that they really like to work with scorpions and rollers, and I'll introduce you guys to rollers in a little bit. But well, not really. I don't have it on the field, but rollers are basically like these balls, like these rolling ball things that like to roll around and hit you from time to time. They're not hard. They're not at all hard to take down. They're pretty easy to take down. They're not annoying. But the scorpions, remember the last video I showed you guys? Scorpions are the female Grenier unit enemy types that have the sword and love to latch on you from a distance and hit you. Yeah. You like think about it. You're running. putting a running image. Let's say you're fighting a bunch of Grenier, and out of nowhere a Scorpion comes in and just hits you from the back, drags you, and then this guy right here, the Scorpion's right here, the Scorcher's here, and he starts going all over you with the flamethrower. Well, you'd be in a pretty bad pickle, I'd say. Okay, so you guys, you're really not gonna believe this. I never knew this when I was looking up this guy. When I was looking up this character here, I had no idea they were female, but they are female. These are heavy gunners. I had no idea that they're females. Wow. They're cybernetically enhanced female Grenier heavy infantry with Gorgon machine guns. And if you guys don't know what the Gorgon is basically what you it's basically what a minigun. They're kind of like miniguns. Start out slow, but they're not. But it's not like an actual minigun. It's literally a machine gun, because it starts off slow and then it picks up. And you know it can do a lot of damage to it can do a lot of damage to a player. It can eat away at your shield, especially at higher levels. They can eat at your shield. They can eat at your health. And if you have a Warframe who's got weak armor, then you really need to watch out for these guys. Heavy gunners. They do deal a decent amount of damage with them Gorgon guns in their hands. Anyways, they're very tall, very thin. Look at them. Yeah, and you can tell that they've been cybernetically enhanced. They got robot parts sticking out of them. That's number one. And if you look at their feet. Like their feet, you don't even have feet anymore. It's like their feet straight up robot legs now. Anyways, these guys basically, well, they won't jump at you. They'll stay at a distance and just, you know, provide cover fire and, you know, just they'll really go through your health if you're not careful. So be very careful. But they're not the most annoying enemies. The most annoying Grenier enemy type in the game, I'm about to say. And here we are. We're at the most annoying Grenier enemy type in the game. Veterans around the world. Veterans around the world groan when they see them coming in. Oh my goodness gracious! I find them incredibly annoying. After I mean, well, not really reading about it, but after you know, just playing Warframe for some time, you really don't like these guys. You're really going to start hating these guys. These are bombards. Grenier bombards are basically, I think they're the tallest. Because I am probably the tallest Grenier type in the game, tallest field Grenier type in the game outside of bosses. They wield a weapon called an ogress. It basically is like a rocket launcher that have homing rockets. It's basically a rocket launcher that's got homing rockets in it, because they track you down and they hit you from a distance, and it's annoying. I also forgot to say this because of the fact that the Grenier, I think the heavy gunners also have this ability, but they have the ability to they have the ability to slam their hand into the ground and cause like a shockwave that will just basically knock you back. Like, let me give you an example. If this guy was active right now and was fighting me, he'd be shooting at me with that damn rocket launcher from a distance, right? First of all, the rockets. So naturally, it's got, I think, punchback. Is that what it's called? It can just basically knock you down. Knockback, that's what it's called. It can knock me. The rockets, if hit me directly, can knock me down. Then if I try to get close to him and try to blast him from up close, he does a shockwave, and that also does me knockback damage. Like, all jokes aside, they literally have they literally have perfect defense. Well, it's not a perfect defense. They're not really hard at all when you're finding them in an open area. But if you're finding them in a closed area, they are a pain. And because of the fact that, especially early on, most of the levels that you fight these guys in are in like closed quarters, they are pretty much a pain in the ass to take out. They have very good health, very good shields. Basically the heavy gunner has almost all of this stuff too, because basically the bombard is the male version, the heavy gunner is the female version, but the female version wields a machine gun. But very good health, very good shields. Has that ogress, that homing rocket launcher thing. They can do a shockwave attack that'll knock you back. They're just a pain. These guys are and plus, I think, if I remember correctly, I believe that the rockets have blast damage. but it doesn't do anything to Warframe health, armor, or shields. It doesn't do anything to your Warframe's health or shields or armor. And I think that it deals puncture damage, but I'm not sure. But they do have a lot of armor though, so you basically would want a gun with a lot of puncture, or you know, strip them with corrosive. But I think they've got like the highest armor too. But judging from the looks of them, I wouldn't say yes. I feel like, but you know, they're just very annoying. Okay, trust me on this one. I'm telling you guys this because of the fact that I know. Now this is not all of them. There are special variants of Greniers, like specific types that appear on certain planets, and I'm gonna introduce you guys to them too. So, well, so basically, that's pretty much it for this video. These guys are pretty. These are like the level 15 to 30s, and there's probably more. I know I'm forgetting some, but I'll have to look into it. If, like I said, I'm doing this as of Tuesday. But if I'm missing anything, I'll be able to add into it on Wednesday or Thursday when I finally upload the video. But you guys are not here for me talking. You guys are here to watch the show and see whether or not what I said is true. Same thing, same weapons. Let's go. Ooh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Oh yeah, 55 and his health. Okay, so I'm gonna have to hit him with a stun to strip that armor down. I think I hit somebody else. Okay, so his armor's been reduced. It does a bit more damage. Yeah, see what I mean? And keep in mind, I'm hitting him in his head. These are headshots. Oh. Oh, man. A lot of health or what? She's been hit with something. He's been hit with something. These guys, surprisingly, haven't been touched at all. But anyways. I want to say she got hit with puncture damage, but I'm not 100% on that. Oh my god! Yeah, more. Next with Scorcher. I mean, they're called Scorch, but oh my god. Oh my god, did you guys see that? That nigga flew. Hold on. Is he? Oh, damn, that nigga fell. Oh, looks like they've been hit too. Well, next is the commander. Oh yeah, he's got some nice health, huh? Nope, headshot. Did you guys hear that? Was that him? Whatever. Next. Trust me, if it wasn't for the fact that she was hit with why didn't I hit him with the sword? Well, I already know what happens. 2 slices. That's all it takes. And look at him. He got hit with the splash proc too. Oh my gosh. Nigga's bleeding. About to die. Contemplating life. Well, he's done. Well, anyways, you guys, that's pretty much it for the video. I know I said that previously, but this is actually the end of the video. That was basically most of the Grenier enemy types. That's not all of the Grenier though. I still got, high level ones I gotta show you guys. The really good ones. Like now I'm gonna be showing you guys some very specific Grenier types, like the ones that appear on specific planets, like Mannix and stuff, or during special circumstances like Mannix. And oh man, we got a lot of enemies to go through. They've been adding a whole bunch of them. Oh boy. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the video, you guys. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope I've been, I hope you got a, a good grasp of some of the enemy types that I've shown you guys. If you've enjoyed the video, please make sure to, leave a like. Let me know. It really helps out my channel. Leave a comment. I'm always open to your feedback. If you got anything, if I missed out on anything, do please let me know in the comments. And subscribe if you're new to my channel, because now that I'm on Christmas vacation, I'm going to be posting a lot more videos. Like, I already told you guys, there might be 3 videos this week. Maybe. maybe not. I'm hoping. But yeah, that's it for the video, you guys. Yeah, this has been your faithful Captain Rocket, signing off.